I bring near my righteousness. It shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. And I will place salvation in Zion, for Israel is my glory. And, everybody, even amongst Israel, there's class. Judah is lead. I think Ephraim messed up so much. They like the least. It's either Levi or Ephraim. They at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
It's Levi, Simeon, and Reuben.
But he mad at one of them because he said something. One of them he just very mad at. But I'm talking about there's even status in the house of Israel. Not everybody, Yahusha, he came through. He didn't come through Ephraim. He didn't come through Benjamin. He didn't do that. I'm sure they feel some type of, why didn't he come through us? Why he not a Benjaminite? Why he not a Gadite? Why he not an Ephraimite? Why he got to come from Judah?
Or Dan.
And just like with Joseph, it's always, you know what I'm saying? It's always that we got to be content. It's like you should when Joseph said, "Hey brothers, look what Dad made me." Oh, congratulations, brother. But they had bitterness. And they didn't want to display their role, which would have been a good role. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they were envious. And they. I know. It's right. So, but because they didn't want to play their role and just get salvation how it was dispensed, they caused problems. And being Jew or Gentile, you don't want to mess up the rest of people. That's going to cause problems for yourself. Okay, now we're going to go to Zechariah 9 and 9. Zechariah 9 and 9. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation, lowly and riding upon an ass, and upon a colt, the fall of an ass. And we understand who this is. This was the prophecy of Yahushua Mashiach coming into the temple. They put the palm trees down, and that is him. That was the prophecy spoke of Zechariah. But we have to take this very particular thing out. He says, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem, thy king cometh. And again, it goes to the once what he came to establish is fulfilled, the trickle-down effect comes. You know what I'm saying? Once you got your A team together, then we can go out and go do our thing. But if the A team was never put together according to order, that will cause salvation for Jews and Gentiles. So it needs to be done in chronological order and according to knowledge, because that makes everything run smoother. So that was just a little lesson that y'all put on my spirit to do about salvation and the order of salvation. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't get big-headed or into our feelings. We need to all play our part where we're suited to play. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I don't know too much about basketball, but if you're too short, you can't be this position. You're not qualified. Right. And if you're too tall, you can't. We need speed here. You're too big. We got to put you underneath the rim. You know what I'm saying? We all are a team that needs to play, and if we play our positions correctly according to our gifts, we'll win games. But if you want to do this and somebody want to do this, there ain't gonna be no salvation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that was just a little quick lesson on salvation, rules of salvation, and how it came to be. Yahusha longed for the Most High longed for the salvation of the Hebrew Israelites, and then the Gentiles got the trickle down effect, the blessings of that the Most High doing. So, all right, a quick little lesson. Salvation.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Well, that's scripture for you when you get a chance to sit down. Y'all came to the Jews first, also to the Gentiles.
He came to the Jews first, and also to the Gentiles.
Yeah, what that scripture is?
No, he said he came to the And he's saying to the Jews first.
Yeah, let's be careful. See that scripture right there. Mind like that. When you talk about salvation, and that's one thing I preach all the time, and I stick with it. You really don't care about the Sunday churches and stuff. You keep on forgetting about y'all deem the Jews first, man. Y'all keep on forgetting that salvation came through them first. Y'all Gentiles gonna think salvation came from y'all. Y'all can do all you want to do. Yahushua is yours. Yahushua ain't just yours, man. Y'all keep forgetting. It came to Yadim first. Yadim first. Then it came to the Gentiles. If you get that understanding, if you did that, then y'all will start taking.
So the Jews first and then to the Gentiles.
Yeah. Salvation came to the Jews first, then to the Gentiles. I know it's in Romans.
Yeah, first to the Jews, then to the Gentiles.
Yeah, Romans chapter. See, Satan don't want me to get it. That's why I usually know where that scripture's at, but I can't get it. It's like blank. So I know what Satan tried to do. Don't even want me to speak it, so I'm gonna speak it anyway.
That's Romans.
What? Chapter 1, chapter 2? There you go.
Romans 1:16.
That's right. I'm right here, my thumb right on it right now. I knew it. I was about to say it. For I am not ashamed of the Bezerah of the Mashiach.
Where are you? Where are you?
Romans chapter 1, verse 16. For I am not ashamed of the Bezerah of the Mashiach, for it is the power of Yahuwah unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Yakudim first, and also to the Greek, the Yakudim first. Salvation came to Yakudim first. And real Paul says, so I'm not ashamed of the Bezerah of the Mashiach. I'm not ashamed. And I'm glad you said that, because I'm not ashamed. So if you don't believe in Yahusha, like you said, if you don't believe that he's he, you're going to die in your sin. That means you're ashamed. I'm not ashamed. And I said, I'm not going to announce his name. I'm going to speak his name. And again, great study on salvation. That's what I'm saying. People keep on forgetting about the Yakudim, the Jews. They keep on forgetting about Yahusha. Yahusha came from the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? You keep on forgetting that, that's the tribe that he came from. That he says a man of his people. Yahusha was a Yakudim first, y'all keep on forgetting. You want to say he was a Gentile. Everybody in church on Sunday believes that Yahusha was a Gentile. They don't speak of the Yakudim, and his customs. You got to remember his customs and how he lived. He said he pleased his father. He said, you love me, you keep my commandments as I kept my Abba's commandments. His Abba, that means he done did everything his Abba has asked him to do. We need to do the same thing. Great study.
And that demon knew who were.
I like that. First time I've seen that.
That demon said, "You are the teachers of salvation."
There you go.
So it's a big thing for
That's
salvational
right.
purpose.
That's right.
Because when you want somebody to heal you, you want them to do it appropriately.
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? They said, like I said, they speak of not of our customs, because they were Romans, and that's first I've seen that really big. I've read that many times, but just to read it tonight. You know what I'm saying? They speak things that are not of our custom. These are Romans. The Romans didn't believe in the Yakudims. You know what I'm saying? And they knew how Paul lived. Paul was Yakudim. Paul's custom. And that's what he did. And he spoke Yahusha. He spoke of salvation. Yakudim first, then to the Greeks. Amad. Again, I say salutations again to all the churches in Burundi, Bajabor, Burundi. I say, Pastor Desiree, I'm happy that you are healed. And the malaria is gone. I thank Yahuwah for healing you and keeping you and your family. And I'm glad everything's working right. And to all my pastors over there too, I'm preparing to get back over there. To all my pastors, continue to faith, continue on believing Yahusha. Continue blessing his name. To all the pastors over there in India, I say salutation. Bishop Kadori, Pastor Jacob, Pastor Cabela, and Pastor Colston. Bishop Ron says salutations to you in TV land. Salutations to you. And like I said, if you want to come into service and worship with us, we are here in also County, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 118 Cheney Avenue. Again, the doors are open to you. It's standing to come and worship with us. And again, the doors open to salvation. You know, Yahushua came to salvation. He said you must be born again of the water and the Spirit. So if you want to be saved, you want to get your sins washed away, get your sins off of you, you must repent. First, you must believe. Believe in who? The only begotten of Abba, Yahushua, the only begotten. You must believe that He is, He was, and is to come. He is the true Mashiach. He is the one that's atonement for our sin. You must believe in Him. And once you believe, then once you know what you don't did, you know that you just you trespassed against Him. You already don't trespass anyway when your mother born you. When you were born, you know what I'm saying? You conceived, you already trespassed and came on the land. You know, you are in sin. So you must do is repent. You know, repent and turn from Yeshua, turn back to Yahusha, and then, like I said, you get it with me. You tell me what happened. I tell you, yeah, you need to be baptized in His name. You tell me when. I want to be baptized now. Then we go to the water, and I will baptize in Yahusha's name for remission of sins. Now I would ask you what name. You will say in the name of Yeshua. And I say, great then. Then you know, you understand. We always baptize in the name of Yahusha. He's the one. He's our salvation. You know, He's the one that was on the cross, and He's the one that died, and He's the one for our remission of sins. That's His name. That He get the glory. The glory to the Father and our Abba, Yahuwah. All right. May I bless everybody in the house and TV land. May Yahuwah bless thee and keep thee. May He make His face shine upon you, be grace to you. May y'all lift His countenance upon you, give you peace in Yahushua's name. May y'all make you ride on the high places of the earth, feed the heritage of Jacob, with the heritage of Yosef, with the heritage of Abraham. For the mouth of y'all spoken it. For the mouth of y'all spoken in Yahushua's name. Amen. All right. Good. Great study again. I like it. I'll be coming through. Would you keep the camera on for you? Yes. Got some heavy hitters. That's what I'm thankful. Got heavy hitters in the house. But I'll be ready for this March coming. Y'all gave me